India and Japan are embarking on a major lunar exploration mission called Lupex or Chandrayaan-5. I have with me Dr. Saku Tsuneta. He is part of the team which is looking after the Lupex mission from the top. Thanks a lot for speaking to us, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. What is Lupex and why are India and Japan collaborating and looking for water on the moon?
I think that's a very good question. First of all, this is a really remarkable joint collaboration between India and Japan for the first time. India provides a critical landing system, while Japan provides a launch vehicle, H3, and the rover to try to find the water. Why is water so important? If you want to go to the moon, and if you want to live in the moon, you need a water for survival. If you try to bring the water from the Earth to the moon, it's very, very expensive. So therefore, you have to find the water there on the surface of the moon. Also, industrially, if you have water, you can create fuel, hydrogen and oxygen, so that you can fly to elsewhere from the moon, which is much easier from going to the Mars from the Earth because of the smaller gravity. So there are multiple reasons to try to find the water. And the United States, European countries, Japan, India, all try to find water as early as possible. Otherwise, someone else find the water. They may say, this is ours. So this is where Japan and India should collaborate. You have a nice landing system, which we don't have, and we have a nice rover. This is the reason why we are collaborating intimately between JAXA and ISRO.
And why are you landing on nearer the South Pole or on the South Pole, as Chairman ISRO says?
Yes, I think there is a distinct difference between the polar region and the equatorial region. In the equatorial region, it is illuminated by heavy sunshine, and it's extremely hot, so that any form of water is vaporized. So you cannot find the water in the equatorial region. In the polar region, the sun illuminates horizontally, so there are multiple shadows by the mountains where you can find ice. That's the reason why we have to go to the polar region, which is much more difficult to land because of the multiple mountains. So the Indian technology, your mission, will bring our rover to this mountain area. Right?
Now will you hope to land at the place where Chandrayaan-3 landed, which Prime Minister Narendra Modi named as Shiva Shakti Point?
Mhm.
That's where Chandrayaan-3 landed?
Yes.
Will you look at that site or further south on the South Pole?
Both Japan and India identified a few possible locations where you are supposed to find water or ice. And there is only 5 to 7 locations where the United States, Japan, and India identify to find the water. So it's another new place to land. But you already landed successfully in the polar region.
Yes.
So we fully rely on your ability to land on the desired area where we surely find the water, ice.
Now, on your rover, you're wanting to spend 100 days.
Yes.
The lunar night and lunar day is 14 days each.
Yes.
It becomes very hot.
Yes.
It becomes very cold.
Yeah.
Now, without a radioactive source to heat the rover, how will the electronics and the rover survive on the moon surface?
I think this is a very important question. During the night of the moon, you don't have sunlight, so that you don't have electricity. You have to rely on the battery.
Yes.
But it's extremely cold, below minus 100 degrees centigrade.
Yes.
So that this rover has a mechanism to protect themselves, to reduce the heat dissipation,
So it insulates.
And there is a special insulator. When night comes, the insulator opens to protect the rover.
So the rover will have a suit or a sweater to keep itself warm.
Exactly. In the nighttime, they have additional sweater to make them warm.
Now, if you find water, does that mean we can have human habitation,
Yes.
permanent habitation on the moon?
Yes, I think so. Water is really essential for survival of humankind. First of all, we do need water to live. We do need, we can create electricity from water. We can create a fuel from water. There are other materials to be found on the surface of the moon. So that rather than bringing things from the earth, you have to create building and system there by moon material. That's the concept.
So India and Japan together looking for water on the moon for permanent habitation on the moon surface?
Yes. The building a facility on the surface of the moon is a really challenging, expensive job. So that one country cannot do everything. So this is where Japan and India should work together based on our experience of Lupex.
And so far, has the cooperation been good?
I think excellent. ISRO is an excellent partner for us. They have a landing technology which is quite reliable. You had a successful landing already, so we have a full confidence on their reliability.
And will it be the most heavy rover ever to be sent on the moon with 350 kilograms?
Yeah, that is a headache. It's our rover is a little bit overweight. So ISRO is asking JAXA to make a fit squeeze, and they are trying to respond. Yes.
And when do you hope to launch Lupex?
It is 2028.
Thanks a lot for speaking to me,
Thank you very much.
Dr. Saku. So that was an understanding of the Lupex mission or Chandrayaan-5, where India and Japan are together going to be looking for water on the moon. It was India's Chandrayaan-1 which first found presence of water molecules. Now Chandrayaan-5 is going to be looking for water on the south pole of the moon.
Yes.
If you need permanent habitation on the moon, you need water. In New Delhi, Pallava, Bagla for NDTV.